All right, so there's been a request for a day in the life. It's about 7:45 in the morning. I was gonna do like snippets, piece by piece, of how my day went, starting from the beginning, and well, that's not really gonna work out. I forgot to do it this morning, so we'll just talk real quick about how my day started. So my alarm went off at 5. I rolled out of bed about 5:30. I'm usually up between 5 and 5:30 every morning, regardless of what I'm doing, except for Sundays. Sundays sleeping Sunday. So I got up about 5:30 this morning, hopped in the shower, myself good and cleaned up, and woken up. Left the house between 6:15 and 6:30. Got down the yard, loaded up the truck with some steel for the job, put the suitcase welder on. Was a little bit late this morning. I knew I had some time because I had to stop by the welding supply house this morning and pick up an order that I had put in last week. It was ready Friday. I picking up this morning, so I knew I had until about 7 o'clock. Stopped for my morning coffee. I'm a Dunkin' guy. Iced coffee, just green. Stay away from the sugar. Bad stuff. Just my personal opinion. Not a health thing, but I got a double chin going, and that's from years of sugar. So I've gotten away from the sugar to try and help my health because I'm not getting any younger. So 6:45, pulled out of the yard, hit my coffee on the way, got down to the supply house a little after 7. They weren't quite open yet. Picked up my order. It's now 7:45. I'm at the shop of the location I'm working today. But been going all morning. Already dealt with one of my parts suppliers and got him a payment this morning. Did a few other things. So yeah, we're gonna run through a day in the life, or an average day on a job. I'll show you the job we're doing, and what we got to do, what we're working on. I'm not gonna do any welding techniques because there's hundreds of guys out there. I'm not gonna show you anything new or special or groundbreaking. It's gonna be, this is the job, this is how I'm gonna tackle it. I'll show you a before, I'll show you an after, and then give you a basic time lapse. So just a quick review. Started at 5:30, getting out of bed, showered, hit the yard between 6:20, 6:30, load up the truck in 10-15 minutes, put some plate metal on, put some other odds and ends on my suitcase welder. Got to the job about 7:40ish, 7:45 now. I'm gonna go in and talk to the customer and hopefully get started on the day. All right, see you soon. All right, this is the job for the day. Fun with the boxes. Already started welding, cleaned up the inside, just got a couple tacks on, tie a corner in, whole door's loose because the whole structure all the way up is torn. I'm gonna start at the corner and work my way back, plate it and get it back on the road making money. So freebie job. We'll talk more about that later. Cool stuff. Get her done. Alright, so this is the patch on the inside. It's a piece of angle iron cut out to fit on the other side. Match up flush against the outside hinge. Pretty straightforward. Pretty thin metal. It's kind of screwy on the uphill on the corner there, but runs nice across. Get some crappy weld coat rods. Not really happy with the way they're working, but for this it'll do. So yeah, we got the corner tied in. We can actually probably get away with opening the door now, although we'll probably tie the bottom in on the other side, and then we'll worry about working elsewhere. Alright, just a quick view of where we're at. The bottom's all tied in. Did a double plate here to kind of tie it all together, stiffen this corner. And when I first opened the door, I'm sure you saw it, that the door was still moving or flexing. We tied the corners in. We just did a multi-pass weld on the bottom, tying the 1/2 inch angle to the 3/8 angle. And then we 70-18 the top and the bottom. Not the prettiest stuff in the world, but for this it'll do. We'll switch gears and switch over to the suitcase welder and work down this side. I got one big plate of AR that we're going to put in there, and then we're going to do a little stitching elsewhere. I kind of killed the battery with a bunch of the slow motion and hyperlapse stuff, so you can kind of see me working. So from here on out, it's just going to be updates on the job. All right, see you soon. All right, we're running low on battery. You can get the gist of where we're at. It's about 5 o'clock. Been at this all day. We finished that up somewhere around 1 o'clock. Got a late start because the customer wasn't ready. It's almost 10. Putting this plate in now. Continuous weld on the bottom. I'm going to be bringing the plates up. I'm going to get as far as I can. I might be able to snap a picture at the end. We got the suitcase welder going with the Accelerate 1/16 of an inch. Just laying a bead in. A little bit of a pain because the floor is all rusted out and shitty, but you'll get the job done. You get the gist. But full day job. I'll talk more about the freebie end of it later. All right, so it's about 7:30. Just about wrapped up here. We got the box all done. Got this corner all tied in. I switched back the stick over here just because it was kind of gnarly. You can see all the rust that's on the floorboards. A real nightmare. It's all tied in, all done. AR plates tied in. Just a couple things. It was a hot day here in New Jersey, so I want to say it was up in the 90s. I drank a lot of water today. 2 gallons, and then of course the seltzer. I'm wearing a mask when I was using the Accelerate because it's pretty gnarly stuff. But all in all, it's a pretty good take. This corner was the big corner. Obviously, we had to tie it in all the way around. From here, we got about a half-hour ride back to the shop. I got to set up the truck for tomorrow. We got an aluminum job tomorrow. And yeah, so I'm going to see if I can flip this around real quick. I'm going to stop it. All right, so this is probably going to die, but got an aluminum job tomorrow. I got to go back and set up the truck. So just a quick recap. 5:30 in the morning I was up. 7:30 I'm leaving the job. I'll probably put in a couple more hours till 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then head home and start it all over again tomorrow. Joys of home business ownership, home ownership too, but joys of being in business. All right, cheers, guys. So quick couple things about the job. This is a freebie because this is the contractor that provides me with the boxes when I need them for jobs to get rid of steel and whatnot. Matter of fact, he's got the box from the last job I did. Right over yonder, a little 10-yarder. It's an old loading dock. So it's basically a barter. He gets me the boxes for free, and you know, I do his welding when he needs me. Not a clean job. It's a down and dirty meatball job. This was the biggest thing he wanted to get done. And then that's just added support. AR plate, because it's what I had laying around. And yeah, that's about it for today. Comment down below. Cheers.